My daughter is giving birth in exactly 2 days. She is 1,000 miles away from where I am right now, and I might have just lost my one and only chance of getting up there in time. Last week we started on a journey. This wheels on fire, hellacious, all hands on deck, let's get across the country because we had to make the impending birth of my next grandson. This guy. Now, we've got two basic problems. One is that we didn't think we can get our 15-year-old school bus all the way across the country in time without being 4 months late and the kid already starting preschool before we even got there. And the other one was we needed our car. Now, my daughter's going to have enough problems with us there. I mean, she's got a new baby, an old baby, an older kid, husband, dogs, chickens. She's got a lot of problems without us borrowing her car. We bring our car up there, we're no longer a burden. Well, at least not in that regard. So the question became, how do we schlep this car, this little car that we abandoned in Miami, and how do we get it all the way up to Virginia? I mean, there's got to be a way. Enter Amtrak. Yes, America, we have a train system right here in the United States. I mean, who knew? Trains here. I mean, isn't that just kind of European? We discovered that one of those trains actually goes from Florida all the way up to Virginia. Just happens to be the path that we wanted to take. And also that same train allows you to put your car on the same train that you're riding. Honestly, cars on a train. I wouldn't kid you. Okay, I am seriously surprised that more people don't know about this. I've actually mentioned it to a few folks over the past few weeks and they just stared in amazement like, really? You can put your car on a train? Yes, you can put your car on a train. They have some cars that, well, hold cars and some cars that hold people. Oh, and it's an overnight train. Don't know if I mentioned that yet. Now, what else can go wrong? No, shouldn't say that. No, do not tempt karma. And that's the final part of our solution. And tomorrow morning, we're going to, let's just let the story play out in 6 glorious parts because I can just continue babbling or we can actually go hop on the train and I can show you. Well, the best laid plans and all of that, we're screwed. Our little car that we were supposed to put on the train tomorrow, we're not going to get on the train tomorrow. It just died. It just died in the middle of a frickin' rainstorm in the middle of Miami. I don't know if we can move our tickets. We're trying to get a tow. It's Saturday night, so we're not going to be able to find a mechanic. I don't think we're going to make the birth of the... I don't know what we're going to do. I gotta deal with this. I'll catch everybody up in a second. Good morning. Last night was an absolute disaster, a complete fiasco, and I need to just take a moment and kind of catch you up. I didn't do much filming because it was a fiasco, so let me grab a cup of coffee and I really need coffee. So obviously we are not on a train this morning. We went out to dinner last night. Our last night in Miami. Went down to the Florida Keys and, well, our car broke down. Just completely lost all kinds of, not engine power, but electrical power. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the Florida Keys, there's a 20-mile stretch of nothing. So we had nowhere to stop. We had to press forward. By the time we got to the mainland, the car was dead. Couldn't get a tow truck to save our lives. Thank you so much, AAA. But the car finally did get to the mechanic at 1:30 due to the heroic efforts of a very special tow truck guy. Manny, if you're watching, thank you so much. But now we got to wait for the mechanic to open up. Today's Sunday. He ain't open. And here's the bad part. My daughter had a procedure and, well, she's going to be going into labor within the next 48 hours. We're not there. We're scrambling. I tell you what, I'm just going to let this play out, and by the time you see me next, something momentous will happen, or something catastrophic. One of the two. Good morning. It is really frickin' early. Last night was an absolute chaotic... Well, we got everything done. Let me load up the car and I'll tell you what we've done. Yeah, last night was kind of crazy. We finally got the car fixed. Or at least as fixed as it needs to be to get us up to, well, where we're going. Our mechanic, Mario, he was just made heroic efforts to get this thing done. And now we're ready to pack the car and head off to the train station. It's almost 4.5 hours away. Miami traffic, I'm counting more like 6, so if we can get up there, we can get the damn car on board, then I can start to relax. Well, if you'll pardon me, we gotta get going. Don't worry, nothing's wrong. Just need coffee and donuts. Really need coffee and donuts. So we did talk to the daughter last night. She is still apparently 24 to 48 hours away from giving birth, which means, well, we're either going to get there right on time or she's going to give birth while we're on the train. Nothing we can do about it now. $52.45, that's us. Really hate the number 45. I don't know why they gave it to us. I don't know why I hate it so much. Anybody have any idea? Leave it in the comments. Do you need a hand? Yeah. Alright. We're supposed to be in C. Oh yeah, this is nicer. I like this better. Oh, we got our own bathroom and everything. We don't have to share that with people, do we?
Share with me.
This is the medium-sized room, and apparently we have our own sink. We have a very handsome lad in the mirror. This, I guess, turns into another bed. This is the upper bed. We have our own toilet, which is really nice. Oh, it got a shower too. It has a shower. Oh, this isn't bad at all. Hi.
Hi.
What'd you find out there?
There's something with a lot of voltage in the back that I'm not going near.
Oh, cool. Let's go touch that and see what we can do. You know, it's like the Orient Express without the Orient and the Express.
I have your attention. Sleeping car attendant for your northbound journey to Lorton, Virginia, one that should begin at 5 p.m. with an on-time arrival of 10 o'clock tomorrow morning in our Lorton station.
Yeah, I'm one of those people that has to push every single button in a room twice. I'm giddy. We're on board. We're finally going to go somewhere. It is almost dinner time, and on the Amtrak Auto Train, you get your choice of 2 seatings, 6 p.m. or 8 p.m. Of course, we took the 8 p.m. because only Neanderthals eat at 6 p.m., you know, the common people. Actually, it was because we had like a lot of food sitting in the lobby, and I didn't think we'd be hungry by then. But I'm optimistic. I don't know what awaits us down there, but I'm really hopeful that it's going to be yummy. And I hope we really get some wonderful seating companions, because you got to sit with other people down there. This could be fun. Well, we just had a lovely dinner with some folks from the villages. I'm not even going to go there. Edit what? Tell you all what the villages are like later. So now we get to the fun part of the evening. What do you do when you have no room in your room and you've got hours? There's no in-flight entertainment in here. They have Wi-Fi. It's kind of hit or miss, but my bed looks nice and comfy and wide, so maybe I'll just fire up a movie or two. And when you see us next, we will be in Virginia, unless we hit something. The way this trip is going, I wouldn't count that out. And the trip is done, at least as far as you're concerned. Well, maybe. I'm sure things are going to go wrong. Like, for instance, my MacBook died last night. So if it's not one thing, it's another. Now, we've got another maybe 3-4 hours before we get to our final destination. No word on a baby yet. So if you don't see me by the end of the video, well, we made it in time. If you do see me by the end of the video, well, I can't even imagine what's going to happen. Thanks for watching.